Oh, there we go. Hey guys, welcome to Divine and Conqueror's Hogwarts Prep. This is shut up phone. It's almost like I didn't test the audio on my phone. Apologies, but hi guys.
Audio issues and Divine and Conquer, name a more iconic duo.
That's not even a don't no whatever.
But it's not even a thing.
It's not even like don't jinx it. But hi guys, welcome to this Hogwarts in this Harry Potter-ish D&D game. This is a 5th edition game. This is everyone's here's first campaign. Technically, Jeremiah wasn't here at the beginning of the campaign for Hogwarts Prep. But after, this is what, episode 86?
It's episode number.
Episode number.
Yeah, 86.
I don't think that you guys are new to D&D anymore. You have a pretty good grasp on how to do spellcasters, at least.
We're pros!
Which is the hardest class to do. So,
usually starting with spellcasters is considered a no-no, and we just dove in head first into it.
The sorcerers and wizards are like...
Except for me.
Yeah. Your
Martial class is just the easiest.
Well, that's not necessarily...
Okay. Well, I mean, it's like a break for me when I play martial class because it was like there's too much to remember.
Yeah, wizards have a lot of things to remember. But just letting you guys know, Lee will be here as soon as she's done with what she's doing. Josh is on his way. Forewarning, we should be fine, but just in case, we do live close to the Gulf Coast, so there is a hurricane currently on its way over here. So if the stream cuts out to black and there's a flying cow in the studio, that you know why.
We'll go viral, and then we'll be super famous, and it'll be great.
Yes.
Do it.
But if there's any technical issues, forewarning that it should hit landfall by midnight, so we should be fine. But just in case, we should be hitting some storms regardless. But with that out of the way, let's thank our bros. First, our bros at Talon Claw, which make amazing dice bolts and dice trays, and what's the new spell slot holder that looks super cool, and DM screens.
Spell slot holder?
Yeah, you should go to their Etsy information down below, and
Doubt it.
use the code Divine Conquer, get 10% off. It's pretty cool. Our friends at the Ouster Project, which the Chapter 3 is going to release next Monday. I think this Friday for if you subscribe to their Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But yeah, our bro Lynn is the artiste, and our bro Vic is the writer, and it's a really cool community. Like, their Discord is one of the best and poppin' Discords I've ever seen. But yeah, their information is also down below. If you're watching this in the future on YouTube or listening to on Spotify, the info is also down below, including the link to our merch. And now, which we're still ironing out the kinks here and there. But also down below is, if you go to our About, it's the links to our Let's Play channel and our everything else channel, Divine Play and Divine Intervention. As we're transitioning over to that, all the videos will still be to their individual channels, will still be linked to Divine and Conquer main, but we're starting to upload to those separate channels and trying to like spread the things apart. So we'll have a RPG channel, let's test shit out channel, and then the Let's Play channel. But with that, please wear a mask. Please be safe.
I've got one.
Yes, yes. I can't wait for this one. This is a great.
So my good buddy Trent, who's on our Magic Night and Theros Night stream, has a 3D printer, and we didn't have a mini for Spine Roll for the longest time when we were actually playing in person.
Yeah.
And Trent decided to 3D print me my Spine Rolly boy.
Look at the
and he's even got a little smiley face on him, and it's great. And
It's the
he's
best.
an adorable cactus, and I love him. And somebody
so
better
good.
than painting, or better at me at painting, should definitely paint him. So I'm taking bids for who will paint him.
You pay me to paint the mini.
I put you down this one.
Yeah, but no, yeah, I've got a mini for spine roll now. It's great.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it looks amazing. That's so good. And if you're listening to it, you should go to the Twitch in the next 14 days or on YouTube in the forever to see forever to see the amazing spine roll.
Of course.
Yeah. But I believe those are all our announcements and housekeeping.
Except for mine. Just remember, times are kind of tough right now for everybody, and you don't know what they've all been through. So just try to be kind to everybody. Don't know how many times just one little act of kindness from somebody has turned my day around. So just try to be kind. Remember to be kind.
If you don't, Neff will maul you.
Rewind your DVDs, or our Barbarian will hunt you down.
Be kind, rewind.
Be kind, rewind, or else Neff is gonna smash.
These are true facts. These are true facts.
Oh my god, that's great.
Yeah, thanks, Jess. But hi guys, I am Jesus. I'll be y'all's dungeon master for tonight. Underneath it is a Jeremiah. Who shall you be playing tonight?
Totally not Ragnar. I don't know what you're talking about.
Full metal extra panic is not for tonight.
Hello, my name is Jeremiah. While I'm doing this really fast, here you go. Just that for now. Hello, my name is Jeremiah, and I play Professor / Leon. Leon Jones, professor of Hogwarts, of House Ravenclaw, and he is a Ranger Swarmkeeper. Lots and lots of fairies.
Yes. And then we have the fairy godfather. We have the other Ravenclaw in the party.
Hey, my name is Ryan. I'll be playing Professor Griswold McLeod, who is a Ravenclaw Circle of Spores Druid. You can find the Circle of Spores in the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica. It's great. Wizards did say they were releasing a new, or they announced a new Xanathar's Guide to Everything. It's a cauldron thing, which is going to have other new classes in it, which I'm super hyped to try. So that's my little spot for them.
Tessa's new D&D Greyhawk has like original like Mordenkainen is one of like Gary Gygas's our original wizards, and Tessa is one of those people that was in those campaigns throughout Faerun and the Greyhawk Campions.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I just wanted to minorly spot that. But yeah, regarding tonight's session, Griswold, if you've ever seen Saving Private Ryan or Black Hawk Down, or that sort of, yeah, I'm mildly concerned for my safety, but not as much as I am for the safety of, or the lack of safety of those around me. It's gonna be interesting.
We'll see what happens. We'll see. And next to him, we have a Lee. Who are you playing tonight?
Hi guys, I'm Lee, and I am playing Bones, and I am a Gryffindor sorcerer with wild magic, and definitely going to try to see if we can tempt some fate and have some fun tonight.
Yes. And the most spellcastiest barbarian I've ever known.
Hi guys, I am Jess. I play Neff, who is a Hufflepuff barbarian who likes to smash things with her maul. Yay! I love you guys.
Almost forgot.
It's like oh no. And next we have a Steph. Who shall you be playing?
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm going to be playing Sonya, the divination witch from Hufflepuff, who can hopefully see the future of this outcome because I can't.
And then Jess will be piloting. Sorry, Jess. Steph will be piloting Jericho until he gets home from his hunt. From his hunt. Yeah, but let's roll that intro, shall we? Bam. Hey, guys, and we are back. So, we weren't talking about Gent. We were totally getting our music ready for the recap.
I was, and it also happens to be Jen, but each their own. Each their own.
So, to recap what happened last time. As you guys search throughout the Forbidden Forest, the Order of the Broken Moth has a mission given to them by Moonspector, the head of all magical affairs, the head of the Ministry of Magic, Leonard Spencer Moon. It's for some reason a very hard name for me to remember. Which the secretive mission is to kill the Alpha. Kill him, cause as little damage as you can. In his words, try not to spill magical blood if you can. To break apart this group, this den of werewolves, this den of werepugs, correct. In the hopes that with the chaos and disorder, they would fall apart and the auras and the people that have been living here that have been dying by these cannibalistic wolves will stop. We'll see. Since you guys are so good, in his words, as fixing other people's problems. And it's definitely a ministry problem that has not been fixed. As you guys went off into the woods and found out quite a few piles of clean bones, a odd red hat for the sake of having something there, you guys learned where the camp was. And in this camp, kind of forcefully, but not blowing cover, Griswold was unwillingly infiltrating the camp at the moment. As the Alpha looks like, as soon as Griswold stepped in, was smelling something new in the air. With that,
friendship and magic, and definitely not murdering me violently in my sleep.
Yes. There was a odd with still a telepathic link between Leon and Griswold. Griswold saw this odd skull hookah thing with some sort of sigils around it, and seeing a vision within the smoke of essentially a bomb blowing off. Jericho started immediately running to the party, where they were hiding in their little hut, and that is where we left off. So, let's go to the wolf camp, shall we? Because
we're starting with me. Oh no.
Yeah, because since we I will say let's the Leon, as Jericho is running away, you do hear one thing, as he's just like, oh shit, Nif's going to be bad at me, and leaves off into the woods. So, Griswold, as this is not very campy. It says woodland campsite. Sounds more like a campfire than a camping. Sure, we'll just put in, bam, that in the background. Okay. As there's about 40 or so people here, all attending to different jobs, essentially. Astrul is the one guiding you. Lad, so you say you can, you're good with food. And let me show you over here. And as they're currently taking you to this large table that looks like it's, when you look at it, it looks like it's made to be taken apart easily and transported within 10 or so minutes or so prep work. You see a deer that has nothing inside already, upside down, being hung by, again, more wooden structure that looks to be taken apart pretty easily. As this woman starts cutting around the legs and starts skinning the deer off. I'm gonna, wrong layer. Let's go to token layer. as he's probably around here. I don't know exactly where you want to be keeping up with him, as the Alpha currently stepped inside the tent and close it off, letting you not see any of the rest of whatever the smoke is. What are you currently doing at the moment? Or are you just following him?
I'm just following him, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm pretty good with foods, all things considered. I mean, all depends on the situation, but I can help where I can. Y'all said you move around a lot. Who's in charge of saying where the movements go?
That'll be the Alpha.
Is there any reason he's called Alpha by any chance?
He's the biggest amongst us.
Oh.
And when you looked at him, he was a really skinny man.
Huh. Well, interesting.
Let's just say he has a good way to persuade people.
So he's the talking kind, huh?
Yeah, you can say that.
First, sit down and be all diplomatic, like. Yeah, I like this. Okay. So what would you have me? I'm gonna glance at my watch and check what time it is.
I'll say that it's closer to, like, let's say 8:15. If I said a time last time and I forgot,
What?
my bad. 8 in the morning, 8:15, yeah.
8:15 in the morning. Okay, that changes things entirely. Okay. I'll be like the figs, the purple things you were talking about earlier.
Yes,
you say you need help finding those.
Yeah, if you're good with plants, that'd probably be the best thing to do.
Plants are definitely my forte. When it comes to deer and stuff like that, I just tend to shave off all the hair and just kind of roast it over an open fire. I'm probably not the greatest with meat-based things, but plants I can work with.
Do you know what the steerable figs look like?
Jesus, I will make a point to say that last session you had me roll
Yes.
a nature check, and I knew exactly what they are.
Yes, you do. As you're describing every little bit of this plant, and if I remember correctly, you also knew that at this season they don't blossom, so it's very it's a hard shelled nut that you can juice. Seeing the Alpha kind of squeeze one open with his hands, with his stature and his body mass, was an incredible feat of strength.
Huh. Yeah. I think that speaks for itself. I know what they look like.
Alrighty. Sorry, just letting folks know. 'Cause there's a hurricane coming, so I have a couple things on the to-do list on the side. So he looks at you. Well, let me go get you a bucket. And kind of brushes off.
Do you need him for any particular reason? Like, I'm gonna be like pacing alongside him, trying to.
Sure.
Oh wait, I thought that was him. Do you need them for any particular reason? Like, last I checked, they're not exactly the tastiest of things.
You do know that they're used in a lot of potions. Like,
a
lot. This is it has a very malleable structure to it that yes,
it tastes a good foundation.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
But as you say that, you see, to be honest, not really. The Alpha likes them. And that's good enough for us. And then you see him kind of smudge it over.
Is there any way I could have a conversation with him before I want to be sure that these are being used to good end. They're kind of on the rarer side this time of season, and you know.
You sure? Let's go knock on his tent.
That's okay. I can just walk up and knock. Like you're the one giving me this lovely tour of the facilities. I don't wanna impose.
I also don't want to ask him if he doesn't want to be disturbed. So that's up to you.
Yeah, that's fair.
And he grabs this really old, crappy, rusted on one side bucket. There you go. But if you do want to talk to him, just I would highly suggest you call him by his proper name.
What
Alpha.
name would that be? Alpha.
Don't call
I
him
mean,
by
I don't
anything
know
else.
him by any other.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, I do have some hunting to do, so I'll be
Sure.
on my way.
Are you magically inclined?
I know a few spells here and there, but I didn't go to the fancy school.
Do I remember if the bird collar staff requires attunement?
I don't
I
remember.
believe it might.
I don't
If it
recall.
does, if it does, it's not the end of the universe. Ah, no, I don't want to give it to him anyway. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So I'll be like, all right. Be on about your hunting way. Good luck, and hopefully we come back with the fruits of our labor.
Yep. See you at supper. And you see that he kind of starts talking to people and leaving, and pretty much you're kind of left alone with the bucket. You see a couple other younger individuals with buckets kind of like running off into the woods, or elderly individuals running off into the woods. And you do get a sensation of everyone around your age that looks like they're fit or able to do more than just collecting these figs are kind of looking at you like, why do you have the easy job?
With that, being kind of left to my own devices and kind of trying to shrug off the eyes I feel on my shoulders, I'm gonna look for the oldest tree in the camp.
Roll me perception. Yes, Leon.
Just wondering how long has it been? Because just spell wise, planning on something.
Since Jericho left, I'd say 5 minutes maybe.
So I need to mark. It's an hour concentration, so I just want to mark myself.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. You're 100% fine. Even if it was 10 minutes, you still would have been fine. Yeah, so you're good.
Perception's an 18.
I'll say that. This tree right here in the campsite is the oldest.
Okay. And I'm gonna make a note of that when I attempt to embark on the fetch quest I've been given. With that said, I guess I'll kind of walk towards the Alpha's tent, kind of apprehensively, but trying to have this air about me if I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
And does it have a door, or is it just like a
It's
flap?
two large tent flaps.
2 large tent flaps. Well, then I guess I'll do my best impression of knocking on the tent flaps and say, Mr. Alpha, is it alright if I have a word?
Sure. Okay. As you're approaching the tent, I would like to. You're not actively looking for it, so what is your passive perception?
Passive is a 16, I believe. Let me check to verify. Passive perception is 16.
Okay. So you are more perceptive than most people.
Correct.
You hear a conversation inside the tent.
I'm assuming before I say what I say.
Yes,
Sure.
yes. And the last bit is the Alpha saying, "But you told me that if I was the one to kill him." And then you hear a soft voice. "Yes. But I can only read the prophecies of..." And then nothing else. And then you immediately see the tent flap move before you're able to speak.
I'm just like mid attempt to knock, like single knuckle out, like
And you
Mask is on, but if my mask wasn't on, like, they'd see my mouth open about to say something.
And you swore that you heard like a dog growl as he's looking at you, but you don't see any animal in the tent.
He's gonna see my eyes glance back and forth behind the goggles of the mask and be like, I can come back later if now's a bad time.
He's staring you down.
Gotcha. Come back later.
See
Cool.
that,
Turn.
the skull behind him, like almost like the spell is just getting turned on, and these two sigils like appear around the skull, like literally just apparating above it.
Do I recognize the sigils? Like,
Roll
I'm
Arcana?
not. Okay. That is a natural 2. I'm not even gonna bother giving you the modifier.
You have no idea.
Okay.
Enchantment or maybe transmutation. You have no idea.
Okay, whatever. I'll be like, okay, gotcha. Other time.
And
I'm gonna
then
go find.
he
I'm gonna go find
kinda-
these figs for you.
And what, as you're saying that, he's looking at the buckets. And again, as he turns around and the curtain gets slapped closed, you swear you're just like you hear another dog barking, and you're like, "There's nothing inside." The tent is half of it is completely destroyed. Half of it looks fairly nice. The bed is way too big for a man his size. You see, there's food and ripped flesh just piled on the ground, like just piles of just meat just on the ground that looks like it's not been cooked at all.
Don't look human, does it?
Meat looks like meat.
Meat looks like it's pink and fleshy
Yeah.
and bloody and meh.
There's no
Okay.
fur on it, if that's what you're looking at. No.
Well, with that said, I guess I'm just gonna, for now, I'm gonna step away because the door has been proverbially slammed in my face. I'll step towards tree around the side. I have my moss staff out. I've got the shield on my back. I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Okay. We'll get to that in a second.
Sure.
I want to see
you
what
go ahead and switch here.
what Leon is doing.
Sure.
Oh no, just personally, I'm just intently looking at Griswold, not leaving my eyes on him.
Okay.
For the most part, like if I do leave my eyes off of him, it's like to pan around him, like kind of look this way, look that way, kind of like that, but not too far away from him where I don't see him anymore and stuff.
Making
Like,
sure I'm not being
yeah.
actively murdered.
Yeah, I'm watching over him. Basically, that's all.
Okay.
I have with my sniper rifle, if you will.
Okay. I need you to roll me a stealth.
Yeah. I still the reason why I asked you about how long it's been because I have Pass Without Trace on.
Okay. That's gonna help a
you're
lot.
the originator of Pass Without Trace.
Yeah.
I thought it was Jericho for some reason.
Rangers
Okay.
under Pass Without a Trace. I swear to Jesus.
What is my stealth plus? Oh, it's just
Yeah,
like
it's plus 10 plus your stealth modifier. Plus
28.
28.
No, I was looking for if
Yeah.
I'm proficient on stealth or not. but I wasn't.
You're pretty sure that no one is seeing you as your wand is out in the trigger position. Yeah, you're pretty solid. If all you're doing is waiting.
Yeah, I'm just there.
Okay.
I'm just tucked down on that hill, as low as I can go, but at the same time not too low where I don't see what's his name, Griswold.
Alright. We're gonna go over to the girls at the moment as Jericho is currently running to them and see what they're doing, and then we'll go back to Speak with Plants.
Sure.
Question.
Yes.
Answer.
How long has it been since they left?
40 minutes or so at the moment.
At this point, Neff is just pacing back and forth and has her eyes and ears peeled for anything. But she's also sticking close to Sonya because she knows Sonya could talk to them if need be.
Neff's ears are like this.
So,
Yeah,
what do you guys do?
Sonya probably would send a message in 20 minutes and like not she's not alarmed yet.
So like
but-
in 20 minutes or 20 minutes ago she sent a message?
In 20 minutes, like an hour, an hour since the guys left she would, but it's only 40 minutes. But since Spinral's in there and since she knows sooner or later she might leave the tent, she's gonna bring up Tito and be like, Spiral, hit this one spot of air just as much as you want. And I want her, Tito and Spiral to have like a little play fight.
Okay.
So I'm like, Spiral, just that one spot, just keep hitting it.
Despite the fact that Tito is invisible to Spiral.
Yeah, I'm gonna point out the spot where he should hit.
You'll see Spiral hitting that spot for a good bit.
And then until I guess Spiral, I don't know if anything in the area would set him off, but I guess until Jericho comes, he will be quiet.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing? I'm looking for something. Okay.
My cactus boy.
What are you doing, Lee?
Bones? I honestly want to just see if maybe I can do some prestidigitation and practice, like making little fireballs or something. My thought initially has been I can like throw them out and maybe stop someone from chasing for a second. So I was just gonna try to practice some little sleight of hand magic as I'm getting more interested in this.
Sure.
Neff wants to see about the powder that I gave her too, so maybe we can figure out something where.
Okay. You can start working on that.
I have this very sinking feeling that maybe we're going to be needed.
I will let you know that, and you probably know that maybe learning the spell Minor Illusion would be more exactly what you're looking for, as Prestidigitation has limits on what it can and can't do.
Yeah, I think that would be wonderful. I should learn that spell.
Okay, cool. That's all I needed to know. All right. As you're practicing that with your wand, just kind of trying to see the best little fire, I guess, fireball that you can conjure with the properties of prestidigitation. You hear Tito barking. Neff, what are you doing? Only Sonya hears Tito barking as he's doing his thing.
I'm basically on guard, just trying to see if I can hear anything or sense anything or see anything coming towards us, I guess.
If that's the case, I will say that you not right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it a bit, and you will. If he's running, it takes about 30 minutes to get there. 40 minutes. I'd say
maybe he's here now.
He's there!
Wait 10 more minutes, and then you'll start hearing something.
Okay.
As you guys are waiting, Jericho pops into a new challenger appears. As Jericho's a little bit panting, a little bit sweaty, with the cold air kind of stinging you a bit, and you're arriving to the campsite.
Is anybody outside?
Not currently, no.
I'm gonna run inside and be like, we gotta go now. Grizz has done some stupid shit. Leon's doing stupid shit, and yeah, Alpha's there. So yeah, go by. Okay, I'm
Alpha's there?
Yes. Alpha is there. Jericho's leaving. Bye.
Oh,
No! Neff is running with him. And then she's gonna be like, should we maybe, like, I don't know, roll in the mud or something to hide our scent?
It's too late.
I have
He
a
caught my
stupid
scent.
idea, but...
It's too late. Too late. I'm pretty sure he caught my.
Shit.
Disguise!
Okay. and running.
No.
So as Neff and Jericho start running off,
Yeah, Sonya will go to and she'll try to, since spirals are, be like, Spiral, do you want to stay here or do you want
as
to
you
come with us? And I was like,
go towards Spiral where Tito is, you saw that Tito was barking and trying to get your attention. Spiral's not there.
Oh no.
like father, like son.
He only has a
What?
+1 to stealth, but he
You
got a
can't?
19 passing y'all's passive perceptions.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Can I look for him in the
What did
general
that
area?
dog do with that dog? cactus.
You can certainly try. How are you looking for him?
I'm just how I'm looking
Can
for
I
him and be like,
assist?
Spiral. Look where the
All right, rolling perception.
I'm calling
you
his
got it.
name.
Oh.
14.
You have no idea. You also know that he's not leaving any tracks. God
Oh,
dang magical
God.
creature.
Dang it. Because plant or something. Is
He's not leaving any tracks behind.
that one of
I-
his skills or something?
He's also got the helper feat, which gives him like bonus action, help, disengage, hide. Like are all he's proficient at them. So
He leveled up into a kind of sneaky boy.
he's
I have a question
Yes.
for
Can I
Sonya.
assist in looking?
Sure, you can roll perception. Yes, Neff, what are you saying?
My question is, did she she said spine roll, but did she tell us that he's missing or
I'm just like actively looking and be like, where?
okay.
But like if you're next, tell that I'm.
Yeah.
What'd you get on
First off.
perception?
I got a
Well,
13.
Yeah, you're not finding anything.
If
This cactus.
if we're stopping to look for Spiral, Jericho's gonna be like, oh yeah, Super Cactus. Yeah, Griswold said to look, tell him or something. I don't know. Where is it?
Griswold gave me a message. I forgot it. Where is the spine roll?
I'm gonna punch Jericho in the goddamn face.
Phantom punch. Woo. Anyway.
Jericho's like panicky and on edge, and he doesn't want you in there.
No, I get it, but like my cactus.
Okay.
As soon as
I'll
Jericho
roll perception.
stopped, Neff is walking 10 feet ahead and going, "Hey, spine roll, we're gonna go find your master. Better come with us."
Can I roll perception and see if I can spot him?
Sure, it's the last one because we've already got 2 people rolled.
Sonya's gonna look at Tito and be like, Tito, or Lassie, where'd he go? Tito, Lassie, where'd he go?
Did he fall in the well?
You see that that Tito kind of goes over towards where Neff is and then points in the same track that Jericho went.
Oh
What
He's
you
a
get?
crap!
little dog point.
Yeah, what did you get on perception?
25.
25.
Oh.
These aren't tracks, but you do see a little bit of like a. You start noticing you start kind of thinking about what would spine roll do, and you notice that this tree has like a couple leaves like on the ground. This tree has a couple leaves on the ground. The tree next to it has a couple leaves on the ground, and you're like, did he punch the trees as he was running? And you're like, that makes, I guess that makes sense.
He's going this way.
And it's really, really similar to the way you just came back. You have no idea how you missed him if you guys cross paths.
He's going this way. Well, you gotta go.
Okay. As soon as I hear that,
Is he going our way?
He's going
I'm
towards
stealthing.
the bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
stealthing at a normal pace.
All right, you can roll me stealth. Anyone else that wants to stealth, please roll me stealth.
Yeah, let's
Would you yeah.
Yeet! I yeeted. Okay. That's a 22. Wait.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. That's a 23. My stealth is higher now.
All right, 23 is a good number. What did you get, Bones?
I got a 14.
14. Okay, Sonya?
19.
19, and Jericho.
24.
All right.
Woo!
Keep those numbers. Please remember them, just in case I do forget. But yeah. All right. Cool. As you guys are hauling to the other section, I'm going to just copy y'all and paste you on the other map, just to, if you guys interact with anything, like you're already there. But note that you are moving in that direction.
Quick question: like the travel from the camp to the other camp is like 40 minutes, right?
It was like 40 minutes because you guys didn't know where you were going. But now that you guys know where you're going, or they know, it's a little bit shorter. Yeah, Jericho.
Okay. Just for spells as well.
Yeah.
Like if it's gonna be up or not when they get there.
By the time they get there,
Probably not.
no, you're still under the influence of it for sure right now.
Yeah.
But by the time they get there, they'll probably be like as soon as it ends. Yes, Jericho.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, on the way, Jericho is just gonna kind of explain to them what the area looks like, the people that are there. Kind of happened with Griswold.
Okay. Do you want to actually explain that in any detail?
Jericho was just gonna say, I think Griswold kind of got caught out by the hunter guy that we met a while back. That was hunting in the woods. Forgot his name. That guy.
Oh yeah, I made fun of his name accidentally.
That guy's there. Alpha's there, and then there. Honestly, there's old people and children there.
Shit.
It just looks like a little civilization. Like nothing bad's happening at all.
So it doesn't look like a cannibalistic person.
No. But
Suspicious.
But it's Alpha.
yes, but it's Alpha. He is there. He's got his own little tent. He's got. Wait, I didn't see that, did I?
I'll say that you probably noticed that he had the biggest one. Yeah, I'll say that, sure.
But did I notice he had the skull?
He was outside at
No,
first.
you did not notice the skull.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think I mentioned it via mental link either, because it was like a quick flash, and I was like, "That's concerning," but like, I don't think I thought anything towards Leon.
Yeah, and then the only reason Jericho doesn't say that he might have is because Jericho did see him sniff the air. We all.
I should have rolled in mud.
So,
But yeah.
Griswold, as you are casting your spell and you finish, as you kind of place your hand on this great tree, you feel the tree kind of move a little bit, and the wind isn't blowing, so you're feeling like the spell has taken effect. It's communicating with me, and every single tree communicates a little bit differently with the spell. And you say, and as the kind of leaves start falling around you, what are you doing?
I'm going to say, in Druidic, I want to note every point I talk to a tree from this point until I am out of the eye of the storm will be in Druidic.
Okay.
As a note, I'm going to say, I'd like to request two things. Great old one, if you don't mind. The first, I'm looking for shrivel figs. Do you know the cardinal direction of where they might be growing by any chance?
As you see the wind kind of blow behind you, and you see the tree as it will speak with you in a subtle way. They tend to grow in the highest points of much younger ones as the leaves are blowing behind you. So
And we're in a valley, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need a ruler. There you go. So pointing in this direction.
Okay. Good. That works in my favor. I'm going to then say, And could you communicate to the trees I pass to wave their top branches in the southeastern... I'm going to point for Jesus' clarification, but this is my intention. The southeastern direction, just kind of wave that way as I pass these trees. Is that okay, or...
I don't know if they'll listen to me, as maybe you can convince them when they walk closer to you.
Of course. That's perfectly fine.
And then you hear another voice in Druidic. As you hear, what's behind those trees?
Is it coming from a tree?
It's coming from the tree, and then right as a spine roll, it disappears
Oh my god!
next to you. And
Wait.
puts his arms up.
I'm gonna drop the druidic and be like, spine roll me, boy, and drop the bucket. I am still trying to maintain cover with this, but cactus appearing out of nowhere, I am elated. Like, oh my god, I'm just gonna like hug him, just full blown.
Are there enemies in the southwest corner and we must defeat?
No. Spine roll. And I'm gonna like. Logic has taken back over.
Yeah.
No one else knows Spine Roll's name. I'm gonna switch back to Druidic and be like, I'm gonna hold a finger to my mask and be like, Druidic from now on. No enemies that way. We need to be calm. Okay?
You see his hands are so risen up.
I'm going to grab one of his hands and be like, Spine Roll, can you carry a bucket by any chance? Or does it require both of your
I can carry
hands?
a bucket.
You can carry a bucket? Okay, cool. I need you to carry the bucket for me, okay?
Grabs the bucket. I have defeated the bucket enemy.
Yes. Bucket has been defeated. We're gonna go defeat some shrivel figs now. But I need... And this is all in Druidic.
Yeah.
All of it. I need you to not punch things for a minute. We're being smooth. We're being smooth operators, okay? We're just...
As he looks at you, and this is the first time you've ever seen him confused. I am a smooth operator.
Yes, exactly. Smooth operators don't punch on sight. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my
You can
god, what a creepy boy.
you can punch the bucket if it gets to be too much. Bucket deserves it, but try not to punch the bucket.
As you see it grabs the bucket, I am a smooth operator. Lowers the bucket down.
Oh my god. I love this fucking cactus.
And at this point, you see a little kid looking. Why are you talking to a tree?
I'm gonna look over to the kid and be like, mind your business, laddie, in common, and like...
Bye! He just runs off. You see it kind of pulls his hands out like an airplane.
And with that, can I select multiple characters to move simultaneously?
You can
I can shift click. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Roll20. That's awesome. I'm gonna move to this next tree at a calm, leisurely pace and ask that tree in Druidic, knowing I'm on a time frame, if it can wave at that hill down yonder.
You would know that
with just the top branches, not the whole tree, just the top.
You're
branches.
asking the tree itself to move. Okay.
I'm asking the tree itself to
Roll
move
me
in a limited
persuasion.
capacity. Sure.
Very low DC, but just in case, let's see if this tree's a dick. We'll see.
That is a base 17.
Okay, then yeah. As you see, for one that cares about the youngling so much, of course, and you see that the trees wave at top.
Sure. Okay. And like I'm gonna express my intent as a player, but I think you know what I'm attempting to do.
I kind of know what I'm doing.
You do, Leon. I'll say that you did see a spine roll, and then it disappeared, and the tree is moving.
Yeah. So basically, like I'm following that.
You follow that trail of
Yeah, I'm following that little
movement.
trail. 'Cause I kind of lost them now because they're behind trees, behind the tent. But at least I know where they are going.
The tops of the trees are waving, and like that's the intent. It's a breadcrumb trail.
And at least I know where they're
Griswold,
kind of going.
as you're doing that, you see that this tree over here, and this tree over here, and this is a. Every tree has a personality because they do, but these two are kind of in sync. As one's like, "Aw, he has a child," and then the next one's like, "Oh, this is a good one. He's taking care of his kid." As you're looking pretty attracted to the tree moms in this forest.
Oh,
You're like, "Oh,
you a tree daddy."
Griswold the tree daddy.
I am going to continue moving towards.
Okay.
Like until I'm off of camp boundary, and then because we're on this map.
Yeah.
I'm gonna motion ruler my intent. I'm gonna try to circumnavigate back around to the bottom of that hill.
Got you. Okay.
While also attempting to look for the shrivel. My intent is that it looks like I'm both looking for these things and kind of trying to adapt to being a new member of this camp to outsiders.
Roll me a performance,
Sure.
and then also roll me a perception. Unless you're going to actively like go through trees and like look up, then investigation. If you're just kind of leisurely looking at perception.
Bear in mind, Speak with Plants has a 10-minute timer on it.
Okay.
I set it at 10. Please tell me when it ticks down. What's the performance for? I feel like you might have missed.
Performance to look like you're doing more than one. For others to look at you and be like, "Oh, he's obviously searching for something," instead of he's looking for friends. He's to make it look like you're not being suspicious for anything.
But then, in that case, the performance is a 19.
Okay, cool.
And then what was the second roll's intention?
Perception if you're just looking around. Investigation if you're actively going to a tree and looking for these things.
Well, I mean, the first tree kind of told me they grow in high point.
Yeah.
So, I guess it'd just be like a perception, just like as I get to a higher point outside of this valley while I am attempting to circumnavigate.
Yeah, and also if you're asking the trees themselves.
I mean, I'll consult them as I pass them by and ask them to wave for me for my little breadcrumb trail.
Because you already have advantage with your shield, right?
I do.
Okay, then I'll just make the DC lower, because that's a lot of things in your favor.
Sure.
With the performance being so high, the mask aiding you and people not noticing like where you're looking, having the ability to speak with the plants.
Perception is a 25.
Of course it would be.
I have a +7 on it.
Yeah, because I made the DC even lower, and then I was like, F15 will do just fine to. Not only do you find these figs because you ask enough trees and you start going downhill, and you're like, oh, cool. Spider-Man's also like grabbing some and he's not actually hitting them, but he's making the motion like he's punching them. As he grabs one, pretends to punch it, puts it back in the bucket. You hand him another one, he grabs it, pretends to punch it, puts it in the bucket.
The figs as he is
yes, he's defeating them.
Okay.
And you don't hear anybody except for someone tripped. As since Bones got the lowest at 14 on perception, you hear a familiar voice is brushing off something, and something gets muttered, and then you see a Bones.
Is this as I'm getting back around to them?
Yeah, so I'll put you guys together for the purposes of Theater of the Mind. You guys are close by.
So in a way, I kind of see them now too.
I'll say that you can see them. If you want to stay at your post.
No, I'm gonna stay there.
Then you won't be able to talk to them, but you can see them for sure.
How far are they?
Like, because my intent was to get to the base of the hill on the back side.
100 feet or so.
Oh, never mind then. I can't reach them.
They're gonna start making their way up, but for right now at this point in time, 100 feet, and you guys all see each other.
I have no intention. Well, I have no intention of the entire party making their way back up, but I'll make that known momentarily. As I stumble upon Bones, I will say in Druidic, "Oh, thank Christ."
Yes.
Jiminy Cribbins, help me, Bob. I'm very, very happy to see you. And this is all in Druidic. I am like I'm kind of nervous. I'm deep-seated panic. I'm glad I'm out of the woods, but I'm still in scared territory.
Yes.
Can both respond
Sure.
in personal tongue and say, "Hey, bro, what's up?"
Oh yeah, I'll be like, "Oh yeah, mask." Kinda makes it a little obvious to people that. I'm just gonna whisper, "Hi, Bones. I've missed y'all."
What's up, Neff? And then Sonya.
Hey, I'm rewinding just a little bit, and when Spiral was getting the parsnips.
Shrivel figs.
Shrivel figs. Why did I say parsnips? When he's getting those and he's putting them in the bucket, I really, really, really am imagining him saying "smooth operator" every time he puts one in the bucket.
So, Nev, speaking of that, you do see a spine roll go over to you, lifts the bucket. I am a smooth operator.
I'm going to, in my softest, because I'm still, trying to be stealthy, quietest voice, go, and be like, and then I'm gonna bend down and hug Spiral because he's just the best.
You see Spiral looks towards you, Griswold, and just smooth operator.
I'm just gonna look at Spiral and be like, "Spiral, that's Neff. You can be okay. Just be quiet."
You see a little love tap on your shoulder. Dook.
As soon as Sonya sees, I guess Bones and Griswold talking, she's gonna give Gris a really disapproving look. Really?
No.
Really?
I'm gonna look over and in Druidic say, it's continue to say, "Look, I can explain," and also dead quiet. I am scared. To put it quietly, you might see me shiver a bit. I'm a little shook.
It was all part of the
She's so
plan,
judging
Professor.
I'm gonna be group meeting and then look up to Leon, who I know is still on the hill, or I assumed was still on the hill. And bear in mind, the trees, the second they left my range, gladly stopped waving, but I genuinely don't know if they stopped. And I assume it took me longer than 10 minutes to get to them.
Yeah, I was the Passes Out of Trace has definitely left.
No, I was asking about Speak with Plants.
Speak with Plants, but at this point has left as well.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna call a group meeting.
And Leon, by this point, they'll be moving slightly ahead, so now they're at the 80 feet mark. So if you want to stay at your post and keep watch, you can. If you want to...
I'm gonna be there. I'm in a ghillie suit. No.
Okay, if you're going to be on the post, roll me perception, and then keep that number, and then I'll ask for it in a minute.
Assuming the party has gathered around their friend they thought was behind enemy lines, I'm gonna say, back in common. I'm calm a little bit now that I know I have friends in high places, and figuratively and literally. And this is all dead quiet. Look, Alpha's in the camp. Thrall spotted me. Thrall didn't spot Jericho or Leon. So I took initiative and went down acting like I was Thrall's best friend because Scots take care of our own. They've about... Would Griswold ballpark about 40 people? Because you said 40
Yes.
people, but okay.
Yeah.
So there's about 40 people ranging from children to adults. And judging from Thrall's candor on what Alpha was, I think most of the adults might be werewolves. I don't think if they're turning kids, I don't know. I'm not gonna assume a kid's a werewolf. But as it currently stands, I think most of the the adults know what he is and don't mind it. Additionally, I'm trying to go about this fast, so let me know, like how much time has passed after I've finished saying this. I'm gonna look to the kids and be like, there's a skull-looking hookah thing in Alpha's tent. And I think I remember y'all telling me something about that, but I'm not quite sure how related it is to y'all. That said, I thought you should know. I heard Jesus, I'm asking as a character, would Griswold think the other voice he heard in the tent sounded gendered, i.e. male or female, or could he not make it out?
Female.
Female. I heard another woman's voice talking about prophecies in the tent, and I fought that chick with y'all. Like, I saw her disintegrate into sand. I saw the wand disintegrate into sand. That's the whole reason we went to a place with a whole bunch of sand that I'm not a huge fucking fan of. So if that's who I think it has no right to be, because she's gone, did she have a successor, a next in line? Do y'all know? And how much time passed with that? Because I'm trying a minute maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make a note of it with a dice, but I'll look to them and be like, do y'all know if she had an apprentice, something akin to that?
Well, Neff and I specifically experienced being locked up by some people that she was kind of coercing, which felt a little like they were apprentices, but I don't know if it was a formalized thing. And they're dead.
Leon, do you mind if I answer Bones and then we'll get to you just really
Oh
quick?
no, just a little quick note. Sorry,
Sure.
but basically when everybody's converged, I'm gonna recast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Pass Without Trace has what, a 30-foot range, so currently it only
30
affects
foot
you.
from myself.
Yeah,
30
so-
foot
Yeah.
from myself. Like
Oh.
when everybody is converged together, that's when
Okay.
I'm gonna recast it
Okay.
for maximum
I'll
time.
look-
Stealth.
I'll look to Bones and be like, from what y'all told me, it seemed like she had her hands in a lot of different affairs. But this sounded like genuine. Would Grizz have recognized the voice? You could say no, and that's totally fine. Like, I was
No.
operating under the assumption I didn't.
I mean, it's 50-50. You might be
50-50.
you might be
Like,
putting
but-
words in your
but-
own mouth.
But Grizz doesn't know about Horcruxes.
You know as much as the party knows.
Yeah. So in his mind, once people are dead, they are dead. Okay. Sorry, I'm more justifying this self while we're live, but I'll be like, people can't come back from the dead, but that I don't know that what that voice said, something about I can read prophecy. Oh, by the way, I'll look to Jericho immediately upon remembering. He said something about if he killed someone, and I think he might have been talking about you, bud.
Who
Neff.
killed?
If Alpha was like, you told me if I killed him, if I'm remembering that line correctly.
As soon as Neff hears that, she's gonna growl.
Neff, chill. Like, woosah.
Okay.
We gotta have clear heads about this, because we are vastly outnumbered, and that dude's scary. I tried to talk to him, and that's how I ended up picking up this little bit of conversation, and he just glared at me. Didn't even say a word. I wasn't even worthy of his presence. Might have been the mask, I don't know. But
Sonya's gonna speak up and be like, the most we know from our late friend is she liked to exchange power for power, or a promise for power, like she did with us kids at one point.
so she's a
And-
politician, is what you're telling me.
Perhaps. But she was also the successor. She was a successor of somebody, so I don't know if she had someone underneath her
Maybe it's that Harpo lad we heard about down south.
She followed him, but I don't know if anyone was close enough to her for her. But the hookah skull thing kind of goes at least her area of expertise. Not necessarily that's her, but it sounds kind of.
I'll look to everybody and I'll be like, I'll be honest, my intent with talking to him was to try to get him to come on this walk with me so we could get him with his pants down. But apparently the man's smarter than that.
And then Neff is going to be like, as quietly as she possibly can and in the lowest voice, and she's almost going to sound like she's growling again. She's going to say, "You talked to him?"
No, I attempted to. I never said a word. I attempted to knock, overheard conversation. He opened the flap and glared at me. I heard what sounded like a dog on the inside, but didn't see a dog. And I was like, okay, I'll come back later. And I was holding a bucket, so he just kind of continued glaring at me like I was a child. Despite the fact that he's small enough, I think I might be older than him. Sure.
Neff is listening to this, but she's also looking at Jericho, making sure he doesn't wander off without her.
I'll look to...
Jericho's gonna be like, what?
Nothing. Just checking up on you, man.
Looking to Leon, who's casting this lovely spell that prevents our... or at least aids in our prevention of detection. Gee, oh goodness. Twitch is going nuts. I'll say, okay, we got two options. We can either try and infiltrate, but there are a lot of us, or we can go loud. But go loud might have collateral.
What if
Minish-
we...
Fireball?
That wasn't the loud I had in mind.
Fireball.
I'm gonna look down to Spine Roll and be like, not fireball, furry fireball.
No.
Yeah, Sonya's gonna be like, if there's children and other people that look harmless and defenseless, I do not want to harm anyone else. And even now, we don't actually see Alpha harming anybody, but all the stuff leading up to it's kind of evident that might contradicting to that. But I don't want anybody else getting hurt.
We have a...
I guess I'll.
We have an
free-
order.
Yeah, we have an order. Bones
Oh
and
wait,
Neff
no,
and-
there is already a
then
three.
yeah,
I'll
Bones.
come in when it's convenient.
Bones.
Okay, I just want to send. Sorry, I have a pug. I just want to send a message. He's trying to also to Sonya. As soon as Jericho said fireball, I want to send the message to Sonya and say, we can draw him out. You know he'll follow us. We can get him away from everyone, and we can double up again. That's it.
Oh, why'd you have to message this instead of just saying it?
Her quick response is, if it's far enough from any other potential deaths, then yes. But
Wait,
as of
no,
the moment, no.
Message still requires you to speak out loud.
You can...
Yeah, I'm mumbling. I don't want
Uh-oh.
to keep saying. And then, can I respond? Do I have a second more to respond?
It's a cantrip, so yeah, you can do it as many times as you guys want.
All I want to say is, let's make a signal, and we'll know when it's go time.
Say when.
Just say when. Are you just
Neff.
saying when in a different campaign? Yeah, Neff, what's up?
Okay. As soon as Griswold said a furry fireball, she's gonna look at him and
You
she's
keep your
gonna
hands
say,
down if you want. I
she's-
don't know who's next.
she's gonna say, as again, she's trying very hard to be as quiet as possible, and she sounds a little gargled when she says it, so it sounds menacing a little. She's gonna say, I am not allowing that to happen while you guys are around.
What
You
to
have to-
happen? I'm
Oh no,
Spine Roll.
Bones,
Spine
you
Roll
know she's
won't be
getting
in it.
attacked right now.
You have to get you have to get away from me if you are going to cast that.
No. I didn't. You misunderstand me. I'm looking to Spine Roll when I'm saying it. I'm not saying Moonbeam you. I'm saying polymorph him. I'm look down and be like, Spine Roll, you liked being a giant ape, even though technically he couldn't turn into a giant ape. But fuck it, we're rolling with it. And I told you about the Tusky boy, right?
I am a great Tusky boy.
Yeah, you want to be a Tusky boy, don't you?
I am the best husky boy.
And I'll look over to Neff and I'll be like, mammoths don't fuck around. And I'll ensure
You haven't
Spiral
seen the size of this guy.
is he a large creature or bigger by D&D 5e rules?
I'm just saying. He's a
That's
huge
me breaking the fourth
werewolf.
wall, but
I'm just saying he's a huge werewolf. We don't want to mess around with this.
yeah. My worry is I swear I'm not meta-ing this, but this was Griswold's own intention, based and it had no emphasis on Bones and Sonya's message. Baiting him out might lead him to have a hit squad with him. And I think if we jump him on his own turf, he might not expect it. But that will also lead to collateral, which I know the Ministry doesn't want.
And I don't want. If there's kids, I don't care if they're werewolf kids or not.
What if we made the compromise, like, let the kids run off, but
I think
adults are fair game? Like, Mother Nature's Mother Nature. Eventually everybody's gonna die. Shrug.
Jericho and then Leon. I think then it'll be Grizzy if you had anything else to say.
Jericho is gonna look at Neff and then everybody else and be like, "Look, I've been face to face with him before. I know enough to pack, but let me go and talk to him. Maybe I can convince
Not
him."
alone.
I'm interrupting him.
not
I'm
alone.
Okay.
Neff is
Well,
as well.
How about you come with me, and I can convince him. Maybe me and him
I'm gonna
go
look
somewhere
and
to talk. Maybe he can bring one of his Omegas with him.
he
or
doesn't have
another-
Omegas. Omegas are us.
This is a pack.
Oh.
Alpha, Betas, Omegas, whatever. Whichever one he wants to bring. Maybe a whole 4 or 5 of them.
I'll
We can talk somewhere privately.
if I can respond, 'cause Leon, I know you wanna. I'll look to Neff and I'll look to Jericho and I'll be like, he does know Jericho. That could be good bait, and I know Jericho moves faster than my frail ass. Pat one of my legs, and but I'd prefer to involve as few students as humanly possible in the bait portion of trying to get him to move. But he knows I'm in the camp. He knows I'm out search, and I'm gonna say, Spineroll, give me the bucket for a sec. And
I'm a smooth operator. Hands you the bucket.
yeah, you are, bud. Yeah, you are. Pat him on the head. That's a smooth operator. I'm gonna point. Like, he needs the shrivel fix for something. I know they're a potion foundation. I don't know what he wants them for, but he knows I'm in the camp, and he knows I'm out here looking for them, and he knows or at least one of his followers knows that I'm pretty fucking good with plants. So it stands to reason I'm gonna find things, especially when they're not even in season right now. But that said, if me and Jericho walking into the camp is a decent idea, what if we had alternatively Jericho mark his scent on a nearby tree, and I'm just gonna look to Jericho before he even says anything and be like, mark it however you see fit, lad. I don't need to know the details, but
How about I just sneak in there from behind the tent?
half the
Have
tent's
my
destroyed,
scent.
he'll see it coming a mile away.
Will he though?
He will.
You
Just
sure about that?
Leon, you were last in pecking order before we kind of moved to free reign. What's up?
First of all, because of your figs thing, and then you mentioned about maybe it's some kind of potion. Can I grab one of those figs and kind of look at it, smell it, roll nature to see if
If they
there's
get
some
cl-
kind of
if they
nature?
get up close to you, then yeah.
Wait,
Are they not up there yet?
I thought Leon came down and like.
No,
consulted-
Leon
I
stayed up there,
but I
and you
thought
guys
they
are.
may-
They're
I thought
80
they
feet
were
away
up
from
there
you.
already.
Yeah, I thought we were just walking towards him.
If you are, then
Gris-
sure.
Griswold is.
Then if they're,
And-
if they're not there, I didn't hear anying of that. So
If that's what
Yeah,
you're doing, then I need
okay.
everybody to roll me stealth.
Griswold is notably apprehensive to going back towards the top of.
It's a different stealth than the other one we rolled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then if they're not there yet, and then I didn't hear anything at that, though, I don't have anything to say.
Okay.
If you guys did want to go up there, that's fine. And you heard everything, Leon. I just didn't know that's what was happening. What did you guys get on stealth?
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. Jericho?
I got 28.
Neff?
14.
Okay. Bones?
16.
Grizzy?
Griswold is purposely staying at the bottom of the hill
Okay.
and has absolutely no intention to going to the top of it. He was spotted once. He ain't risking that again.
Okay.
I will not be separated from my cactus again.
Alright, Leon?
What's up?
What did you get on stealth?
Oh, me?
Yes.
And you do have Pass Without Trace active, so...
No, I'm not. I don't have it active till everybody's there. So I don't know, but
Oh,
it's
I thought you
an
already
18.
recast
No,
it.
I'm recasting it when they get there, basically, so that
I thought it was you
You
were
get
casting
all-
it when they were at the bottom. So you can be a little stealthier, but never mind. Okay, cool. What did you get?
18.
18? Okay. You guys, at the moment, nothing's happening, which is probably a good thing for you guys.
I'm going to say to them as they're walking back up towards the hill, I'm going to be like, why don't we wait until about midday? Y'all stew on a strategy. I'm going to take these figs back and maintain my cover.
Okay,
Let me go with
Sonya?
you.
No.
Eat.
As Griswold was saying that, and if we're, I guess, going up, she's reluctantly gonna think that, she's gonna think that Jericho and Griswold going into Alpha's camp is a good idea. That seems like there'll be less damage at the moment, and they can actually see if his intentions are right or wrong.
Wait,
Are
she's
you
actually
saying that?
okay with sending Jericho with me?
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
saying
pretty
that?
sure he.
Yeah, I'm saying it as we're going up.
Pretty sure he knows I'm here.
I think it's the way for less casualties, and he might already know Jericho's here. And if anything, Neff, you can be somewhere close by, and then all the long range hitters can be at an advantage point where it looks like we're going now to see. And then if there's a sign, we can just go in or attack them where we're at.
Are they close enough for me to hear?
Yeah,
No.
you guys are all together.
Then I would tell Sonya, I was like, this spot is everyone's on range on my end.
Yeah.
Remember,
Like-
this is about, I believe, 30 feet until you hit the ground, so it's...
Oh yeah, I have 600 feet of range.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Stealth sniper.
I'm gonna look to Spineroll and be like, Spineroll, they're gonna think you stand out. Can you be a smooth operator for me?
I am a smooth operator.
Okay. Smooth operators only speak in Druidic unless I say in Druidic that you can speak Common. Is that okay?
He speaks to you in Druidic. Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna respond in Druidic. I'm gonna look and be like, well, if Jericho's coming back to camp, I have a little bit of a plan, but it's flimsy at best.
Okay. Jericho, and then Neff, and then we'll go to your plan.
Before we leave, Jericho's gonna go ahead and Neff, and he's gonna hand her one of his silver short swords.
Okay.
Like, hold on to this one just in case, and then he's gonna grab the other one on the side, and he's gonna hide it like underneath his trench coat in the back.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Wait, isn't Neff's Maul silvered already?
Yep.
So...
Just in case she loses it. I know
Okay.
she won't, but just
Okay,
in case.
I thought your intention was giving her something that could deal with werewolves, but you do you, dog. I got you. I won't backseat game.
What did you get on your sleight of hand?
Nah.
That's a 25.
Okay. And Neff, what's up?
Live long and prosper, but also, as soon as Sonya says that, she's gonna look at Griswold and say, "Is there a way I could be around the side of the tent if you guys are going back, or Because he said that Alpha's in a tent, right?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I did.
Not trying to meta or anything. Is there a way I could be close by around the side of the tent if things go bad?
Let me put it this way. If things go bad, you're going to know, and you're going to know really fast.
I just want to be able to get to you guys fast if I need to.
Reasonably sure you can close the distance from the hill. As a
Okay.
matter of fact, I'd probably bet money on it. But rest assured, if things go south, I will look to the party and be like, you all will know, but I want as few students going back into this camp as humanly possible.
She's gonna look at Jericho and say, "Are you sure you don't want it? Double the damage, double the fun."
I'm fine with the one. But besides, I'm trying to look unarmed to him.
Okay, that's
Just
smart.
hold on to it just in case if anybody else would need
That's smart, but also I'm upset. And I'm gonna again. She's trying to say this as softly as possible as well, and then she's gonna, before he takes off, she's gonna pull him in for a hug and be like, "Don't do anything stupid."
Is that to Jericho or me?
To
Jericho.
Jericho.
Okay. I'll look to Leon with that and say, if you see tusks or falling ice, that's the signal.
Can't we have better signal?
Unfortunately, if I go I'm gonna look to Neff, assuming she said this in character. If I have to go loud, I have to go loud, and my first priority is making sure Jericho is still alive at the end of this. If I am going weapons hot, my intent is to stop the aggressing party from murdering him, and I will do anything within my power to prevent that. Up to, and including, polymorphing my smooth operator right here, and I'm gonna pet him on the head. We're raining actual solid water on top.
Yeah.
Collateral be damned, my students come first. Fuck the ministry. I'm an independent contractor for a reason.
Hey.
So,
Neff is going to
Mhm.
tie the short sword onto her belt, and that's
Okay.
the last thing.
So with a
does anything
plan, yes.
Does anyone else have anything they want to say before we go to start this?
Just as we were walking, just as me and Grizz walk away, Jericho's just gonna look back at everybody and be like, "You're all the rift to my tear. Bye."
Sonya's gonna be like, Griswold, don't make sure he doesn't watch him.
Oh yeah, I do have like some kind of note to say basically because of what I saw on all of the whole camp. Because I don't really know who Alpha is. They know who Alpha is, but Leon doesn't really know. But I'm just gonna ask her like, is this Alpha really that dangerous, or cannibalistic as the ministry says? I'm a little bit skeptical about the ministry already, and with the mission of they want Alpha killed. Looking at this camp, doesn't look like Alpha is such the bad guy that they want it to be.
Before we walk off, but
Or that
after
they
Leon
think.
has this conversation, I have something. It's very pertinent.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, if anyone wants to answer Leon, I will follow.
Sonya is strongly agreeing to everything he says, because that exactly is what is in her mind.
Oh yeah, Leon is already skeptical about the ministry because of what's backstory.
I will.
Neff is
Okay.
going to look at them and say, "We've seen what he does to regular people. We know that he does not care about killing people. I know he was trying to gain more of his pack, but he was going about it in a very reckless way."
Then maybe luring him out is the better plan,
I don't disagree.
so that there's no collateral for these children.
Roll me perception, everybody.
Oh yeah, I did roll a perception like a while back. Like
Mhm.
I don't know if you.
Yes.
Like a long time ago. I don't
Sorry,
know what
that was that. That's the only one that I needed. Apologies. Only. What was? What did you get?
Oh,
Apologies.
okay.
Mine is 19.
19. Okay. Well, that's sucks.
I will look to Leon and be like, "What's the signal for if things go south over here?"
Alright, yeah, that's fine.
Huh?
Wait, you're 80 feet away, so I don't really know.
Wait, am I?
So
You said you didn't go up.
technically, you didn't go up, but you were speaking a lot, so I just like whatever. It's fine. You can speak.
I assumed I eventually relented to everybody.
No.
It's
So we
fine.
gonna
It's
talk
fine. It's
about
fine.
this or what?
Then
But,
I
alright.
will. Like if you are down there, if you stay down there, I am. I already had this in mind a while back. Like if you were gonna stay down there, I was gonna
I mean,
mental look.
I assume if I see any kind of like fireball go into the air or something, I guess I'll make a. We have a bunch of casters backline. Like, there's gonna be a way for y'all to signal me from a distance if shit goes south over there. So, that said, I guess we can. I assume you were leading into break.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you? Technically, my original plan, but our people already rolled, so we'll keep those rolls. What did you guys get on perception? Leon already took yours. I mean, yeah. What did you guys get? You can just call out the number.
16
Okay.
again.
I got a 22.
Okay.
26.
Okay.
I also got 26.
All right.
Right under them with a 25.
As you guys are, as Griswold and Leon are making their way down.
Jericho.
No, I'm staying down.
So yeah, sorry, Jericho and Griswold are
Okay,
making their
staying
way
up, I
down.
mean.
Neff, Sonya, Griswold, and Jericho all see one thing almost at the exact same time. A very large wolf entering this tent from behind. A wolf about the size of a horse.
Like, actual four-legged wolf or
Actual
human?
four-legged wolf. And this was like the 15 minutes or so that it took you guys to get down. There was a four-legged wolf entering the tent on the outside, coming in.
Okay.
Real
Yes.
fast. I'm sorry. Does Neff recognize this wolf?
Nope.
Okay.
Thinking. Nope, I don't think so.
We did see the alpha, but yeah. No.
You saw the alpha in werewolf form, yes. And in the Harry
It's
Potter
not bigger than
world,
a horse.
in a Harry Potter world, werewolves don't change into wolves.
Yeah, they change into like two-legged, like half.
They change into hybrid
humanoid-ish.
forms. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So
Bones.
pure wolf would be an animagus.
Can I respond to what Leon originally asked
Sure.
about the ministry and being kind of questioning? And I just wanted to let him know that when we had the encounter with the Alpha, we were trying to stop him from victimizing humans, non-magical people, particularly the Omegas, and just murdering them senselessly when we knew it wasn't going to be accomplishing his goal of building his pack. We lost a party member who was also a human, and we were able to somewhat reason with him from a magical perspective when he felt like he was threatened. And this is two encounters we had where we have been able to reason with him as magical fellow, I guess, people, and he seemed somewhat reasonable as long as he accomplished his goal and told us to kill a dragon for him, essentially. So whatever you want to think about that, this man respects the fact that people can play on his level, I think, if nothing else. So that's my piece.
All right.
Okay.
With all that, and Griswold and Jericho
And Spinal.
and Spinal at the
yes.
bottom. We're gonna go on break and be back in a bit, as you guys can finalize your plan after break, because I know we like to fine tune those little details during break. Sorry, and then when we get back, we'll see what happens. So we'll see y'all in a bit. Hey guys.
Hello.
So, as you guys saw a large wolf about the size of a horse walk into the Alpha's tent, as there's still the spray of individuals walking around, collecting lumber, still making the food for the rest of the day, children playing around here and there. Where is? Huh? Oh, I thought that I put you here. What if I did it? My bad.
You can move us where you need to.
I'll move you guys for the sake of the map, just here-ish.
I want to re-enter about this area, but you move us where you want to.
Where
that
are you
was my
entering?
intention.
I zoomed out.
I want to zoom like circle back around the way I came and re-enter about.
Okay. Sure. Oops. This gentleman's following you for some reason. You can tell him to off. As you guys are just entering camp, and Leon, Bones, Neff,
I do want to have a conversation with Jericho, but you addressed Leon, so I'll wait.
Okay. I'll say you can have the conversation in a second. Leon,
Sure.
Bones, Neff, and Sonya. You do see the tent for the Alpha gets opened. Like he just leaves it open as the sunlight's hitting inside. Griswold and Jericho, what are you guys doing? What is the conversation prior to entering the campsite?
I'm gonna look to Jericho, and you might want to hand Jericho the phone for, since that's the mic and this. Oh, you've already got it. I'll be like, cast comprehend languages, laddie. I don't want prying ears of the kids looking for these stupid figs catching whiff of what we're discussing.
All right, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Sure. Now, comprehend languages doesn't allow him, like, I'm asking as a player, doesn't allow him to speak the language I'm speaking, but it allows him to understand what I'm saying.
It allows everybody to understand him in their base tongue, and he can understand them in his base tongue.
So if I'm speaking Druidic,
he will understand Druidic as common, and when he speaks, if Druidic was your first language, you would understand him in Druidic.
It was not.
Yeah. So since it's since you learn,
so it'll be he'll understand me in Druidic, but he has to speak back in common, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so this is basically like two halves of a conversation. So somebody could pick up half of it. Gotcha.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll after seeing him cast
I'll just
that.
nod or shake my head.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. I'll even say it like in Druidic. Now, I don't know if you can respond to me in Druidic, lad, but I just I'll try to keep it to yes or no stuff. My initial plan was to tie you up at about a tree somewhere thereabouts and have the Alpha be forced to come to you. It wouldn't be a good knot. I suck at tying knots. But then I realized he doesn't know I know you, I think. Or if, because your scent may be on me stuff, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how good a werewolf's sense of smell is when he's human. And bear in mind, everything after cast comprehend languages is in Druidic. I need to stress that.
Yes.
But having said that, so thinking that, I think I might just walk up to the tent with you and say I found somebody else that might be good for the camp, not even realizing what's going on. Play the fool.
He's a smart boy. I don't think any kind of dumb. It's just.
Are we just gonna walk in and play this by ear then?
Yep.
I'm assuming you're nodding at me with that.
Roll with it. Go with the flow.
I need assurance that you're not just gonna attack him blindly. We need to wait until we have probable cause for self-defense, as it were.
Cross my heart, hope to die.
I like that can be motioned too, but Neff, or do you have two held up?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah, it
I'm
was
sorry I'm
Sonya.
speaking for you, Jesus.
No, you're good. What's up, Sonya and F?
Oh, I didn't see Sonya.
Yeah, as soon as Jericho and Griswold are out of our sight, I'm gonna have Tito move in behind us to kind of watch guard behind us.
Okay, cool.
And then also, I'm gonna cast, since now I understand it more, I'm gonna cast Arcane Eye. And at first, I'm gonna have it 30 feet from us, and then keep going 30 feet until it's in front of Alpha's tent. And if it can go inside, if it can go inside.
Is it invisible? I've never actually heard of this spell. Oh my god, that's awesome.
It is invisible.
It's and it's for an hour.
Oh, that's far away.
So, if after a while it can be inside the tent, that'd be great. And I'll just
What's
have a
the
visual
what's the
of what
leash on it?
The range is 30, but it also on the rest of the card
Yeah.
it says as an action you can move the eye up to 30 feet in any direction, and there is no limit to how far away the eye can move.
Okay, then that's good. Let me give you control over the eye.
Yeah. So at first I'll go 30 feet, and then into that.
Okay, so at the moment you have control over the eye, so it's right there.
The DNC.
Yeah, the DNC logo will be our arcane eye for right now.
Okay, 30 feet and I'll keep moving it 30 more.
Okay.
And
You
when
can
I get
only
inside
see, right? You cannot hear to it.
you can mentally receive visual information from the eye. Yeah, so I can only see.
But you can read
But
lips, so
I
that's
can
good.
read lips. Exactly. So in
Wow.
another turn or
Okay,
two, I'll be
okay.
inside the tent.
Okay,
That's
no problem.
broken as hell, and I love it.
That's smart.
Sonya knows everything.
What's up, Nev?
As soon as Jericho and Griswold start walking away, since I'm right next to Sonya, Neff is going to, as discreetly as possible, just kind of like reach out and grab her hand and like just give her a little like squeeze with it, and just kind of look at her and be like, she nods and she just understands, and she's like, I got you, girl. without actually saying it, she's mentally saying, I got you, girl. That's
Yeah.
it.
Leon
Does-
is just
Does
Look.
Bones see that?
Yeah. What's up? So, first Leon, because he was speaking, then now go to you, Bones. What's up, Leon?
oh no, Leon personally is just looking, basically like scouting and waiting for Jericho and Griswold to be visible again, basically, because they're walking around. I'm just keeping an eye on them.
Understood?
Is
Bones?
Griswold still doing the thing?
Not at the moment, but he might.
Oh,
Yeah.
because it's out
spell,
of
yeah.
the spell, yeah. Okay.
What's up, Bones?
Did Bones kind of see what Neff
Yes,
was doing?
Of course.
Do I need a roll or okay?
No.
I just wanted to kind of look over at both of them and be like, "We're dangerous women," and just smile.
And then Neff is going to grab Bones' hand, and then it's going to be girl power moment, and then that's it.
I'm gonna look at the three of them and then look back out. I was like, calm yourselves, ladies.
So, Grizzy and Wolfie Boy, you guys are making your way to the tent? If
Yeah.
that is the case, then let's move to another map.
Oh God!
Oh,
Right.
Oh,
dear.
no.
oh, it's inside the.
You have a special map just for inside the tent. I am scared.
I'm not saying that you guys are right there. Let's put you a little bit behind, just in case. But you're close to it, wherever you want to be.
My God.
So,
Huh.
and I'll move your arcane eye in here, so we all know that you are being the eavesdroppingest of eavesdropping.
Yeah, I think right now it'll be at the furthest corner at the
Okay.
interaction side.
So,
I shot you a message real quick, Jesus, in Discord. Please check it, and just give me a yes or no. You clarify. It's a basic question.
Yes.
I'm just drawing a blank on it.
Wait.
Yes, cool.
wait. Yes, as long as you're not the one that is affected by the
I'm
first
not.
spell. Yes, you can. You can.
Okay.
You can always cast spells as
Thank
long as
you.
you're
You're good.
concentrating.
You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
You want this to be a secret. Can I have
Secret.
control
No, it was-
messages? Sorry.
Okay.
Hi.
Is this side of the tent?
It's everything's obscure. The entrance is right where the actual miniature is at the moment.
Gotcha. With that,
And obviously, at the current, you cannot see inside the tent. It's just once you go inside, you'll
I
see
guess
what's
we'll.
there.
If Jericho's okay with it, I'm gonna look to him and be like, all right. And this is still in Druidic
Okay.
because how long does comprehend languages last?
Minutes?
An hour.
Oh, an hour. There we go.
Okay. I'm gonna look to him and be like, all right. I'm gonna drop the Druidic and we're gonna get this party started. Okay.
Sounds good.
Wait. If he goes to move, and this is still in Druidic, but don't swing unless he is making moves that looks like he's trying to kill you. Do you understand? I'm gonna look to Spinal and say in Druidic, smooth operator, right?
Smooth operator.
Okay. If the scrawny lad that allegedly can get really big goes to get really big, drop the bucket and I'm gonna make you a tusky boy, alright?
Smooth operator. Tusky boy.
Smooth operator, and hopefully that's all in Druidic, but because Spinal is his own person.
Yeah.
But that said, I'll look to him and be like,
It's Druidic.
let's do this. Or I'll look to Jericho and be like, let's do it.
Okay.
And we will step around the tent this way. Spinal's still holding the bucket of shrivel figs. Jericho, I can't move you, so I'm just gonna moving with me. But we'll eventually get back up to the
Sonya?
entrance of.
Yeah.
If it's been more than like 2 minutes since they left, then my eye should be inside.
Okay. No, noted. So, anything specific you guys wanted to say before you guys got in the tent? When you approach and you're seeing the tent, the center flap that was blocking the entrance that you kind of threw on your face, quote unquote, that's completely wide open.
I'm gonna say in basically normal English Scottish accent, yeah, it's a pretty cool place. I'm sorry you got lost in the forest. I hope we can
Not gonna work.
help you be a little more comfortable around these parts.
And
then
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk up to the tent. Is the tent flap still open?
It's still open.
I'm going to say, Mr. Alpha, I've got the shrivel figs that you asked for.
He goes over to Spinal and grabs the bucket from Spinal.
Was it an impressive amount?
I rolled a pre and it was 3 figs.
It was 3 figs? Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know why that popped up. As he grabs them, and you see Spinal immediately use his false appearance look like he's afraid, and then he just looks like a normal cactus stuck on the ground.
Oh, I'll look to Mr. Alpha and be like, by the way, Mr. Alpha, this is a cactus operated in the bench, but thankfully he's got a better sense of direction than I do.
He looks at both of you. We need to talk.
We? Who's we?
That's what I was gonna say.
And he just steps inside the tent.
I'll look to Spinal and say in Druidic, smooth operator, eh, lad?
You see, like, his eye appears and winks and then stands perfectly still.
No, I need you to. I know it's scary. This is all in Druidic.
Yeah.
I know it's scary, lad. I need you to move with me. I need you to have a brave face on me, okay?
I see, agrees, and, it's gonna be very subtle, but you see that he kind of stops and uses his false appearance, And then like a dog that you're walking and it's been the 100th time, but for some reason just today he does not want to go that path, and it's like just
He's got
a little slow.
That feeling in his chest.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Okay.
As
and
you,
then I will step into the tent with Jericho slightly behind me.
As
And
you,
I guess I'll take a better look around.
As he closes the tent, and when the tent's being closed, the light kind of is obscured. You see these large curtains that are completely ripped off. A chest that looks like it used to be some sort of valuable. It looks pretty old, but it really dinged up. A table with fresh meat on it, a bucket with more meat. Friends, like I said, again, that large bed that looks like it suits more than just someone his size. A huge grizzly bear rug just laid out, and it still looks pretty freshly new. There's no carpeting or anything. It's just pure grass, except for the two rugs that are from the outside leading inward. You do obviously see a large table with a skull on it, and a large piece of like hookah with these sigils, these arcane ruins kind of floating, one on the bottom, one kind of in the middle rotating, like it's some sort of defense or some sort of arcanic something. Just magic is imbued on it. And then the entire other side of his tent is demolished and
You're
ripped.
talking about this side over here?
Yes.
Okay.
You see books being ripped, tables, and other pieces of furniture. And all this looks fairly new as well. And it's just completely destroyed.
I do want to make a note for DM purposes. While my shield is still on my back, because I need a free hand to hold Spinroll's hand, my other hand does have the moss staff in it. Okay. I don't know if Alpha's going to react to that or not, but I thought I'd make it known. Okay. I'll look around and be like, "Oi, lad! I didn't know the hurricanes hit this far north."
You see his face is extremely stoic.
Shut up, Riz.
I'm gonna look to Jericho and be like, "Wait, you know this?"
I was trying to build a... Bring my clan more people by killing children, you say?
Whoa. Are you in my head? Are you in his head? Whose head are you in right now, lad?
There's nothing in my head right now.
You have people, as you said, sniping on us. If things go south.
Oh, Lord. I'm just gonna shake my head softly. I'm gonna turn to Jericho and be like, "Stop. Give me a second." I'm gonna turn to Alpha and be like, "Alpha."
Griswold.
Jericho. Jericho, shut the fuck up. Ow, I'm actually breaking Scottish accent. Jericho, shut the fuck up. And I'm going to...
If he gets out of line, you're more than welcome to him.
I'll turn to Alpha and I'll say, "Look, can we sit down and speak like rational adults for a minute? I think there's a conversation that needs to be had. Jericho wished to be present, and obviously I've already said his name. You know who he is. He knows who you are, at least to a certain extent. We can talk. It is possible for us to talk, is it not?"
He says nothing.
That's funny, here, Riz. Shut up. Let me talk.
No, I like. Sorry.
Anyways, Mr.
As a player,
Anyways.
I know what you have in mind. I think.
Charles.
Charles,
like,
bro.
This is exactly what Griswold's doing. It's like, fuck, 6 seconds in and the plan's already gone to complete shite.
Charles.
Sonya, I do want to note, you can't read my lips. I am still wearing the mask.
Yeah.
I know what you'd say anyway in this.
That's fair.
Yes.
Okay, Jericho, say what you're gonna say.
Charles.
He looks at you. He says nothing.
Well, obviously, I see nothing wrong here. We were sent to kill a cannibal. I know you're not a cannibal. I mean, you have children, older people here. You're just trying to live peacefully. understand. But I mean, what what did you have to say? And I know you're smart. You know we're all here. You know why we're here. What is your piece? What do you have to say?
Just don't harm me, students.
So you see that he kind of turns his back to you guys. Both of you roll me a insight, please.
As he goes to turn his back, there is something I'd like to
Sure.
do. But I'm not going to say it on stream.
Okay.
That's a natural 20 plus 7, so 27.
Okay. All right. I might send you a private message depending on what he gets.
Secret messages.
Okay.
Hey.
What did you get on your insights?
Insight is a natural 19 with modifiers. That is. Where's my insight? Plus 4. That is a 23.
You guys got really good. As you both notice a slight bit of sweat drop from both of y'all. And you didn't notice it before. You start noticing it now. Your heart's racing slightly more than it should. And him turning around gives you the feeling of like he has complete control of the situation at the moment. He turned around because he doesn't fear you. You're getting his extreme calmness is incredibly uneasy. Like you feel that he either is too strong or has the upper hand. Something's not right here because he's too calm.
I guess, can I say something?
Sure.
I guess I'll say it because this is all in the moment. He's correct.
He's turning around, yeah.
I'll
Instead of
say
turning
so.
around like to think, and like he has his claw or his hand, on his.
Yeah, because he's a frail-looking individual when he's human.
He looks very weak.
I'm gonna say. So who was the woman that I overheard earlier? Because I swear, last person I heard talking like that turned into sand.
He turns around and you see that he has his teeth are sharpened, and he smiles, and you see this gnarled saying of like almost shark-looking teeth.
God, we're just here to talk.
That's what I want to know. How is it that the dead can speak?
Well, there's, to my knowledge, there is none. Once they're dead, they're dead. Ain't nothing you can do about that.
So
I saw her turn to dust in my own eye.
Yeah, I smacked her with me staff right here, and I'm just gonna bonk it on the floor once real good.
he looks when you bonk the staff, you see that he looks at you, not the staff. And you get a very sense of like old like 101 classes of like, don't necessarily look at the wand but look at the intention of the wizard.
Yeah.
Like if you're always focusing on the blade, you're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
With that intent, as he kind of looks towards Jericho more, like he's speaking to you, Griswold, but he's looking at Jericho. So, you've killed some of my tribe. And with
When?
investigating on you letting them drown and choke on mud, I learned that they were killing muggles. Not on my orders.
I see.
So hence the infiltration you had in my camp. Hence all the trouble that I've had, and the ministry's eye on me stems from your actions.
Wait. I'm gonna look to Jericho and be like, is this about the captured ones? When the dragon bullshit was going down? You told me about this a little bit, right? I'm gonna look back to them and be like, They captured them as opposed to killing them outright.
Then why
Yes,
did
they
I
did.
find their bodies in this forest?
Because we
That's
we decided to go after the damn, or they decided to go after the damn dragon after the fact, and they were still their captors. This
I have a
Yeah.
feeling you're being set up, or someone's setting you up inside the ministry. Something's not right.
sounds to me like the ministry bastards don't like you too much. And to be honest, I don't agree with it, but what do I know?
You see
I'm
that
just
he-
a third party.
Grabs the nuts, and you see that they're in his hands, and he squeezes one, and you hear like the like a pop, like a large, like something just exploded in his hand. As from you, Griswold, knowing these, he pretty much just broke stone. Just how hard these figs are.
Sake.
And you see that the drips of the purple ink are starting to float onto the drop onto the skull. And he again looking at Jericho, but speaking out loud to both of you. Hide.
Hide.
Right.
And immediately you see Spineroll just use his false appearance again, and in the middle of the living room just turn into a cactus and just immobile.
I will cast the first polymorph that I had prepped, targeting myself, turning myself into a rat.
Sure.
It's already prepped. I've got to cast it or lose it, and I don't
Well,
wanna...
I don't abide by those rules.
Okay.
Raw.
Okay.
I
Can I
yes.
drop it?
Yes, you can
without
drop it.
having to cast it?
Yes.
Okay.
By raw is just for you guys out there. If you are in battle and you look, I'm ready action magic missile, and you don't cast magic missile by the start of your next turn, you lose that spell. I don't use those rules.
Okay. Well, then I will drop the polymorph, and I guess I'll... He told me to hide?
You said to both of you
Yes.
hide. As you see that the
I'm gonna dive for the bed.
Sure.
I'm just gonna, like going under the bed, fuck's sake. Like,
I rolled a 29.
Okay, where are you hiding?
Let me see. Jeez, I don't know. I wish I could
There's the
just stand still and be
table.
invisible.
There's unfortunately that's not a thing. Not at this level. The bed, the chest, the table. I mean
I'll hide
behind here.
Yeah, but I'll hide behind the chest.
Okay.
Like right there.
Okay. As you both are stealthing, I need Griswold to also roll me a stealth.
oh shit. Okay.
Oh,
Oops.
I wanted to say that my eye can see dark vision too if that
Okay.
comes up.
All right. So Sonya, are you doing anything specific on the hill?
I would think that my eyes would be kind of like phased over because I'm just looking through the
Yeah,
arcane
it's a
eye.
little kind of like glaze around, like you
Yeah,
see the
it's
arcane
fuzzy,
eye.
okay. So I would be like either like laying down just to stay low on the hill, or like having an arm on either Neff or Bones, just
Okay.
to have like some kind of set, and then also having ear open for Tito if he barks
Okay.
from
Alright.
behind.
If that's all you're doing, what did you get,
And I'm
Griswold?
like softly.
I do want to ask before I give you my roll. Spineroll is using his unassuming appearance.
Yeah,
He's a cactus.
he is a cactus.
He is an unassuming, just
He
cactus
is-
in
he
the
is
middle
a
of the
cactus.
Forbidden Forest.
Yep.
Okay. So he thinks he's hidden. I'm assuming I had no. My stealth roll is a 14.
Okay. Sonny, you were saying one thing?
Oh, and I just keep moving the eye in the tent so I can
Okay.
get the best visual of
Sure.
lips from where I'm at.
Yeah. As unfortunately, some of this will not be able to be read because there won't be any lips. As you see the purple liquid gets all three of these nuts get crushed and used as he mutters something, and this first seal breaks as he grabs the end of the hookah, and you see that he just puts it out. Yeah, exactly what you're doing right there. And when that happens, a mist appears, and you don't see anything through it, but you'll start seeing lights flicker. As the Alpha says, "I ask you, is this the child's blood? Is he the one? Is this his lineage?" And you hear a voice, and as it starts flickering, so Jericho
Griswold.
and yeah, you guys won't be able to see the anything other than just lights flashing, but you hear everything, which
Okay.
essentially you're not seeing the smoke. Sonya sees the smoke. Yes, a descendant of Greyback. The lineage of the Wolf Army falls onto Greyback. You know, if you want to get the Wolf Army, you have to kill the boy. That is the only way. And then you all don't see it except for Sonya as the smog just goes back into the skull. The skull's eyes light up, and then the sigil reappears. As I need everybody to roll me a perception, except for no, you have a Tito, so you also roll in perception.
So even the people on the hill?
Even the people on the hill.
Okay.
As you hear the Alpha. So, if I wanted to raise the army that I deserve, you must die. For apparently, a prophecy of your bloodline carrying the largest army of our people has been foretold.
You know what? This actually works for me continuing to hold that prepped spell.
Sure.
Take my perception last
Okay.
upon hearing that.
Then, Leon, what did you get?
18 total. 11 plus 7.
Okay.
18.
Okay. What did you get, Bones?
I got a 14.
Okay, so Leon sees it. Bones. You also see it.
Also see it?
Also see it. Yep. 14 passes.
The DC on this.
I rolled, and we'll see in a minute.
Yeah.
Neff, what did
Okay.
you get?
I probably don't see it. I got an 8.
Yeah, 8 does not see it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, well, like 8 seasons. We're like, what?
No, 8 does not see it. Sonya.
22.
22.
Of course.
Jericho.
So sees
I got
everything.
24.
Okay. And Griswold at the end.
25.
Okay. As Griswold, Jericho, you hear footsteps and muttering around. And then you also see the Alpha immediately stop speaking in mid-sentence. Then as you kind of peek out, you see that his ear is literally twitching. And he just closes his eyes and sniffs and smells deeply.
I'm just
Leon.
gonna come out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Do
I'm
I
just-
see Jericho break cover?
Yeah, you see Jericho break cover.
And be like, you still want to kill me? Really? Trying to help you out here.
So he's not paying attention to you at all.
I'm waiting until I know who he's sniffing for.
Leon, Bones, and Sonya.
I
Sonya,
am peeking. I'm peeking.
If you're peeking, you see everything inside the tent. Then,
Okay.
Sonya, you hear Tito just bark all over the place, and if you look at him, it's literally just hopping and barking in all directions, but not towards you. As Bones, as you see a trio of men in dark cloaks with wands out, just peeking out of the woods. Leon, since you're the one that is outside, observing the most of it with the highest, you're the person in the perfect place. I'm going to send you something else.
Oh, secret messages.
Secret messages.
Is it on Discord?
I got a 25.
Yes, but you're
Yeah,
inside of a
inside.
tent, unfortunately.
Oh, fair. He's at a good vantage point.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. And he has been scouting the whole day.
I am a sniper. You said Discord, right? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. My God.
I misspelled the last word, but you know what I mean. So, I want to know what the people inside the tent are doing first. Then we'll go to the people outside the tent, and then we'll see what happens. I'm gonna copy and paste this. This might be better to have both of like the tents. I'll put you like inside the tent, but you know we'll understand that you're out. The mini will be outside of the tent, but we will understand that you're in the tent. Let me just double make sure. Okay, cool. And paste. You're about. I'll delete this one. I'll delete you. Okay, so about there is where you guys were in approximation to the tent.
Just a little.
Yes.
I replied to you. I'll send you like a little reply to see, just like a simple question.
Yeah. It's a very broad category, but yes.
Okay.
What are you guys doing inside the tent? So.
Griswold, then.
Seeing that he's ignoring me, Jericho's gonna be like, "What do you smell?"
So he kind of looks out the door, and you see that his neck kind of starts cracking up. People that shouldn't be here, and his arm just looks like it just yanks out of himself and reaches about a foot in length.
I have a reaction to hearing his bones start to break.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha, last chance. Are we your friend or?
You just hear a. Depends if you get in my way.
Oh, I'm gonna roll out from under the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Aim staff like sniper rifle directly at Spine Roll and shout Druidic Spine Roll tusks and polymorph mammoth.
Okay.
Jericho's also gonna shift too and be like, "Understood."
I think I have. Yes, Leon. What are you doing?
I tried to do a reaction as soon as I saw those.
Okay.
Well, I mean, would your reaction be based off me polymorphing Spine Roll into a freaking mammoth? Okay,
No.
just making sure.
It's
So,
basically like as soon as I notices those, immediately not sending, but what's that called again? Mind link directly to Sonya, because I know Sonya has the. Hey, I can talk to you from a very long distance. Anyway, immediately to Sonya, I was like, 20 mages surrounding the camp. Bad ones, dark wizards. Send word to Jericho.
Okay, as a reaction, I guess to
Wait, what?
just talk out loud from that and what I saw in the and be like, "Yep, it's code red. It's go time. We're gonna have wolves soon."
I want to say this is all inside the span of 6 seconds, so Sonya, you might not be able to react to firing Spine Roll. Or you'll probably see the alpha though, because that's what I'm reacting to.
Bam and a bam.
Oh shit!
As I do not know where my mammoth token is because I know I had one.
That's fine. Just make him the size of a large creature, and I'll move.
Mammoths are huge.
Yeah, mammoths are huge. They're like what, 15 feet tall to like 25. They're gargantuan.
I need to
Just
move
so you know,
way.
there's like this too in the corner.
What? You guys can't exist twice. Okay. As that happens, all right, we have fingers out. So, on the other side of the camp, Neff, then we have, I guess that means Neff, Jericho, Bones. So, if you wanted to do something before I call on Jericho, that's fine. Neff, what are you doing?
I'm clarifying something. Sonya said code red and go.
Yes. All right.
At that point, Neff is sprinting towards the tent.
Okay. All right. I will... Because you'll be 10 feet below in any direction you want after the hill.
Right.
So put yourself wherever you want.
Okay.
Bones, what are we doing? Can't hear you, sorry. No problem.
Was Sonya next? I'm sorry. I think it was after.
If she has something to say... It was Jericho technically,
Jericho.
but I want to do in sections.
Okay. So after Sonya said that, I want to pull out my broom and say, "You want to get on and fly down?"
Just so you know, Neff, it takes 30 feet to get below the hill.
Oh, below. Okay.
So once you reach the bottom,
Doesn't
you
she
can
have
move.
a move speed of 40 feet?
You can move an additional 10 feet, exactly.
Yeah. Well, are we doing like round?
Because
like,
everyone's only speaking,
round?
I'm only going to give you an action.
Okay, so I can only do my
Movement if you want. Yeah, you can use your movement if you want. Yeah, it's totally fine.
one movement. Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
As Bones, are you getting out your broom?
Yeah, can I speak also?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I just want to look at Sonya and say, "Do you want to fly down?" Because I don't know if Neff saw the people, but when Sonya said what Leon said to her out loud about the code red, I would hope that Neff would realize there's people coming. I don't know if it's been said out loud, so someone should say that too.
It hasn't been said out loud. Because Leon
So maybe
mind linked
can
with
my
Sonya.
Yeah, I wanted
Right?
to
Can my
be
speech
quiet with
be
this because
my speech?
Back up.
And I guess I'm not being stealthy. I don't know, but we still have pass without a trace. I don't know. Whatever.
Right.
Pull out my broom, look at Sonya, and say, "You want to fly down, Neff? There's mages coming, or whatever I saw them as. There's dark figures coming."
Yeah, you saw 3 men with wands come out.
I would say they're oars, but I wouldn't know.
Sonya's gonna, she's like, no, I'm gonna stay here. Try to see if you can evacuate as many people as you can. I don't want anyone getting hurt. Just kind of rally them up if you can, Bones. And I'll be here with.
What's my number 4?
Yeah, we'll get
I'll
to
stay here
Leon
with
then Jericho.
And I'll stay here with Leon for a moment until we can try to handle these guys. Tell Neff the wolves might be on our side at the moment. And then she's gonna just turn around and like get next to Leon and try to focus on who's coming from.
Okay. Leon?
Yeah, that was kind of my intent. Since what's that called? Neff. Since Neff is already like sprinting down, I'm gonna change my mind link to Neff.
Okay.
Because I don't want to just I just don't want to yell, you know. I'm gonna mind link Neff first and tell her that there's 20 dark wizards. I think they're after the wolves. I think the wolves the alpha might be on our side at the moment. And then I'll say it out loud the same way and look at Sonya and I don't remember words. Bones. I can't remember
Words
names.
are very hard.
But that's basically what I'm trying to say. And then just basically like look out and just be on the ready.
Okay.
Have my scope on,
Just like
yeah.
Jericho. And then I'm gonna do a thing.
Before Alpha steps out the tent, Jericho's gonna put his hand on his shoulder and say, "Hey, 1, don't hurt my. 2, good Alpha. We evacuate his people first. Let me handle the ones that are here. Then you can come join me.
Do I hear this?
My friends will help evacuate the rest as well."
Yeah, you're in the tent. Unless he's whispering.
And I'm like, also, we're not done talking.
As you see Griswold, as Alpha's legs break and he grows about 4 or 5 feet, and you just see his skin just tearing and ripping.
I'm staring, watching this as I already cast Polymorph on Spinal, and I'm thinking, okay, do I sick Spinal on him, or do I tell him to run to the perimeter?
And the transformation takes an action.
Oh my god.
It's a big boy.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
He's a big boy. I'll burn my talk and say, "Don't hurt my cactus." Look to Spinal, who, like, despite being a mammoth, still, like, because of how you've explained Polymorph in the past, retains some of his.
Yes.
So it's obvious he's a cat. Like, I'm picturing from Seven Deadly Hawk, Hawk's mom.
Yeah.
The like he's big, he's a mammoth, he's green.
He has a little plant base features here and there. His tusks are a little like curly and look a little woodenish and green tints here and there. And as you see the Spiral move towards you,
I'm gonna look to Spinal and I'm gonna point in as big and as obvious of emotion as I can outside the destroyed half of the tent.
Okay.
And I'm going to shout in Druidic, "Go to the edge of the camp. Anyone that looks mean, hit them."
And
Not the wolves.
you see as Spiral, as for all of you,
Not the wolves.
as you everybody outside, you do see as wait, I think I can just do this. What layer am I? Is this GM layer? Okay. And they're all tokens now. This should be.
Oh my god, there's so many of them.
Already that
It's
close
okay.
to the tent?
Everyone is
yes,
in my
they are.
range.
As the party sees, and a little bit of Jericho and Griswold. Jericho and Griswold. As you see Spiral just break through, and these 2 individuals just fly off into the air, falling onto the ground.
Does that count as an attack? Because
Yeah,
if so,
roll me a charge.
Well, hold
I'm
on.
gonna
Let me pull up mammoths.
I'll
Can
say
I
those
use
2.
a reaction? Can I use like
Sure.
a reaction?
Sure.
I'm gonna like, I guess that's a signal.
Yeah, that's the fucking signal right there.
As Bones, the ones that you saw were these. You saw 3, but there was actually 6 in total. As you just see this large werewolf just rip the tent, just appear and roar with his claws extended outwards. And Leon, again, because you're the one that has probably I'll say Leon and Bones. As you see this individual over here, and I'll put a marker on him just because everybody looks the same. As you see him look around, moves his wand to his throat and starts speaking, and it looks like these in the here nod yes, and everybody else that is a wizard for the purposes of the description is all looking at him, and they all nod as well. So for all these guys are wearing dark clothing. Except for these 6 over here. They're all wearing red robes, and when they either are tucking their robes or untucking them to get more comfortable into whatever position they're in and have their wands out, you see that all of them have leather armor underneath or have bracers. Some have necklaces that are sparkling, and they're extremely pale in comparison to the others. Everyone else has just like street clothes or leather. Some have more fashionable attire. They'll have wands. Every one of these individuals looks like for all intents and purposes, a regular wizard. These look like they're battled ready. They have specific armor or gear on. And with that, with the spine roll already, what does spine roll get on the attack?
That is a 26 to hit, single target. I'll let you choose the target because I told him to act independently of me.
Yeah. What is the damage? Because that hits.
The damage is 48 plus 7.
Okay.
Is he just dead? I don't know if you consider these humans or not, but 48 plus 7 is a lot.
They're humans, and for time at the moment, as you just see Spinal just gore this guy, and you're like, oh my god, I have unleashed the beast. I need everybody to roll me initiative. Because this is a massive fight.
That is 25 damage to the gored target.
Oh yeah, he's definitely dead.
Okay.
I have a good initiative too.
Oh,
I love my dice.
okay.
I love my dice right now because I'm not joking. This is my third one.
Jesus.
They haven't bandits on initiative rolls. Yes.
Would you like me to roll initiative for both myself with advantage with plus spine roll?
Technically, by mechanics, spine roll acts on his own turn, and I'm understanding more and more why that's like a real rule. Once you polymorph, they have their own initiative. It keeps things a little simpler when they roll on your turn. So
do you want to?
No. I'll prefer if you could roll him for today. So he'll be on your initiative. But with that, 20. And Jeremiah, if you don't mind being the loveliest of lovelies, writing the initiative order, I appreciate it and thank you. 25 or higher.
Oh.
Let me roll my advantage to see if I hit a nat. But okay, so that's a nat 19, and I have a plus. Hold on, let me pull up my stupid character sheet because I have a lot of tabs going.
Okay.
What's my plus to initiative? +1. That is a dirty 20.
Okay, so nobody got a 25.
No, sir.
Anybody get a 24? Okay. Put battle wizards.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
They have advantages on their initiative. 20 to
6 or something.
Yeah, times 6. 20 to 23.
23.
23.
I have 23 total.
Oh my god.
We all got 23.
Okay, then you guys decide who goes first. If you want a straight roll off, you can do roll off. Roll off is probably just roll d20.
All 4 of us?
Yeah, 4 of y'all.
Wait. Who all got 23s? Wait.
We got
so Jericho, Sonya, and
Neff.
Leon got
and
23s.
Neff.
I'd argue with Jericho already in the tent, give him first, and let the other 3 roll off on it. Is that fine?
The players decide.
That's fine.
I don't mind Jericho going first after.
That's fine.
It's closer.
Roll
Alright.
off.
You 3 roll off.
So
I
it'll be Jericho and then whoever goes after.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get, Sonya?
I got a 9.
I got an 11, so it's Leon, me, Sonya.
Okay.
Sounds right.
Oh my god, 3 23s.
Yeah,
that's
funny.
impressive. That's impressive.
4 24s.
Jericho. So it goes Jericho, Leon, Neff,
Yeah.
Sonya.
Okay. 15 up.
Dirty 20.
Okay, Griswold.
That is 16.
Oh my god. And that's really well. But unfortunately, the battle mages got 17.
Aw.
Oh.
The other battle mate, the 4 over here, or the 3 over here, because fucking Spine Roll just ganked the shit out of one of them.
There's more.
So Griswold and then battle mages?
Yeah. You got a 16 because I also rolled a 16 for the people. So Bones goes first and then the people. This is the highest initiative I've ever been part of.
This is so crazy.
When 16 is the lowest number.
Bones and
4
then
of us got the
Oh,
same
Alpha. I didn't roll for Alpha. Sorry. I did not roll for Alpha. What did Alpha get?
Alpha's-
Yeah, what's his advantage to initiative?
Yeah, doesn't he have
Uh,
advantage?
He does not have advantage to the initiative roll. He's just a Dexy boy.
Yeah.
Who got a 10.
Honestly?
He got a 10.
Dexy,
So-
what do you roll, a 4?
A 1.
I rolled low.
So just the general people. Or
Yeah, you can put village and then alpha at the end.
Okay.
So,
Well.
okay.
Technically, wolves do travel that way with the alpha at the back of the pack.
So
Is there a number, or
That's why I
just
didn't
leave it
fuck.
like
just villagers, yeah.
Yep.
No,
They're
battle-
clearing out the back end to protect the
Leave it
group.
as is. So, because we only have a
Time.
few minutes left until stream ends, and this is gonna be a long battle, we won't even get to one initiative roll. We're gonna call it a little bit early for tonight.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
That's
especially
fair.
with the hurricane and everything that's happening. We'll keep it at that. But there's a massive fight.
There's a
Next
massive
game.
fight.
Yeah.
Spineroll drew first blood. I think that might be the first time he's killed a man. Like, that's a serious moment.
Did he actually kill them?
He killed him.
Oh, yeah,
He straight
he's
up
dead.
killed him.
Like, I turned him into a mammoth, he charged forward and gored him. Like, for 25 damage. That dude's dead. Like, there's no questioning that. There's no non-lethal that. That dude's dead.
Okay.
Yeah. So with
Fair.
that, thank you guys so much for watching. Some information, I saw one of our players were like, "Are you kidding me?" Because a name was dropped. You guys, I mean, I'll tell you guys. You should look up Greyback. You should look up who that person is.
No, I knew Greyback the second you said it. But
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's the thing.
But yeah.
So there you go. That's a bloodline thing that's happening apparently. This
There's a
episode will
bloodline.
be edited, put on YouTube soon, on Spotify soon, sooner than that. It's going to be here on Twitch for the next 14 days, but if you follow, it's on here for longer. No, if you sub, it's on here for longer.
If you sub
Sub
us.
Sub us.
Subscribe.
Sub us.
Be our sub. There we go.
Be our sub.
yeah, we'll be the doms, you be the subs, baby. What's up?
No, Jesus is the dom.
Oh yeah, facts.
These
Anyways.
are facts. Please remember to wear masks. Please be safe out there. Take care of one
Be
another.
kind.
Please be kind to one another. And as always,
Cactus.
oh,
Yes.
Cheer for my cactus.
there we go.
Perfect.
With wands at the ready. We'll see you next time. Adios. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.